Hi, I'm Dr Ruud van Beuken. I've done research on the Gates' early history, and this is the second of 5 videos on that theme. Today, I'd like to tell you about a play that deals with young people growing up in 1930s Dublin called Youth's the Season. The title has a question mark at the end, and indeed we're left to wonder whether youth's the season made for joys, as the famous line goes. This play marked the debut of one of the early Gates' most important associates, Mary Manning, who was only 26 years old at the time. She'd been a theatre reviewer for the Irish Independent, but went on to write 3 plays for the Gate and also edit its bi-monthly journal, Motley, in which she featured as a film critic as well. In Youth's the Season, Manning depicted 3 days in the life of a rather morose group of upper-class adolescents as they slouch through Georgian houses and mope in drawing rooms. This setting calls to mind Oscar Wilde's plays, and I'd say many of Manning's lines are just as witty. For example, one character mocks his own artistic pretensions by saying that nobody works in studios nowadays, they only give parties in them. Manning also pokes fun at how James Joyce, her contemporary, functioned as a totem for the genuine Irish artist, with another character loudly proclaiming that, "I am intellectual, I've read Ulysses through twice." There's a lot of humour in Manning's play then, and it comes at the cost of a wide range of different types, including phony artists, pseudo-intellectuals and Celtic revivalists. In the end, though, the play becomes very dark when Terence Killigrew, an aspiring writer, breaks down in front of Horace Ego-Smith, a completely mute character, who was included at the suggestion of Manning's close friend, Samuel Beckett. Indeed, Terence gives free rein to his despair in describing what growing up in the Irish Free State means to his generation. He says, "Look at us, take a good look at us, raised in gunfire, one mysterious universe after the other, souls lacerated with psychoanalysis, censorship of literature, people putting their heads in gas ovens all over Europe, the rest living from hand to flask, the doctrine of despair." The next day, Terence shows up with a gun, claiming that this house needs to be shaken to its bourgeois foundations, and shoots himself through the heart. Over the course of the play, you can see these young Dubliners struggling in all kinds of ways, with their gender roles, with their sexuality, with their ambitions and their uncertain futures, also with each other, but mostly with themselves. Although Mary Manning wrote Youth's the Season almost 90 years ago, I think that many of its key themes still resonate for young people growing up in Ireland today. For different reasons, it's clear that they also are experiencing strong feelings of pessimism about the world that they are growing up in. Thanks so much for listening in. Next time we'll be talking about a play featuring the famous rebel Robert Emmet wandering around 1920s Dublin.